Welcome, guys. Your boy Gibby, and welcome to For Broken Ears. Um, it's a new year, and I just want to officially introduce you all to the year. It's it's been a long time coming, and of course, as I always assure you guys, For Broken Ears is always here to deliver the best of the best when it comes to music and everything. And of course, I am here again to talk about everything music. And I have a very, very special guest for me on today's episode. Otto, what's up?
Hello. I did. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so welcome to For Broken Years. This one has been long. It has been a long time coming, and I've always wanted you to be on this
Oh, thank
on
you.
this episode. So yeah, I just had to record this one with you. Yeah, welcome to the show. We have a lot to talk about musically.
Definitely. So happy to be here.
Yeah, so how's been the year so far now?
More. You know what's going on now. Well, it's a lot.
Guy, it's crazy.
We're
It's
hanging
crazy.
in there. We're hanging in there.
Yeah, but as the year is just starting, I'm just being hopeful that at least things will turn out right. Yeah,
Definitely. We adapt.
as for especially for the music scene, I'm just like being hopeful that yeah, this is going to be another great year musically for us because
The Grammy has stomped us down a bit, but
guy,
we never stay down, man.
we have a lot to expect this year because last year was beautiful. There were a lot of exciting projects and a lot of exciting things that happened in the music scene.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping like this year just delivers just that as well.
Thoughts.
Yeah. So just tell us a bit about your music journey. Tell us about everything that led you to this moment of your music career. Will I say?
Okay. So my name is Otto.
Mm.
Arthur. People confuse it with Otto, like good writer, but no. It's like literally King Otto, but I hate using that context. I am a producer by night, to be honest, and kind of a lawyer
course.
by day. It's a weird,
Yeah.
but hence the tag, alright, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, it basically started 2015 ish. If
Wow.
correct, yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so annoyingly, because when you can't stay in is a long time and you're still kind of not where you want to be.
Yeah.
Kind of hurts, but nah, man, some
Yeah.
people have had gone through worse.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. So yeah, 2015, I got a software, Pretty Loops, FL Studio. I think most of us know that.
Yeah, of course, everybody's
Exactly, it's number one go to.
the game is familiar with that.
I didn't know the use for the software. I had no idea what it was for. But I don't know. A friend junior of mine in boarding school told me about it then. Because I was doing virtual DJ then. You notice most of us producers kind of started as a DJ.
Oh
and they
yeah,
went to
yeah. I
produce.
think there's this kind of sync that I actually had.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it was until 2016 in the university where I met my friend doing almost one thing. University of Jos actually.
Yeah.
And he saw it on my system. He was like, "Oh wow, you use this software." I was like, "Okay, I don't know what it does."
Okay, so but before then, yeah, let me just back up a bit. Like what piqued your interest to even get the software in the first place?
To be honest, I needed more sounds. It's so a funny story. Virtual DJ has some of the sounds you could use, effects and all. So I heard FL Studio had a lot of effects, crowd effects, clapping effects, chant effects. I literally got the software because of those effects.
Okay.
That was the point.
Okay, and that's what like piqued your interest even into like
Yeah.
wanting to become a producer. I
But
would say.
to become but I don't think I premeditated it. To be honest. I was in love with music. I liked
Okay, yeah,
and
of
I
course,
loved
of course.
beats than the lyrics. So obviously it was there
Yeah.
ever since. But to be honest, I think what picked, I don't know, man. You just start doing something.
You just start doing it,
and
yeah.
you just find yourself doing it for long. I didn't even know you could make money out of that thing, to be honest. It just piqued my interest. The fact that I could create sound.
Yeah.
I was
and just
looping
play
sounds
around.
on virtual DJ, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, I did this. So having to create from scratch, the
Yeah.
idea of it was a big deal for me.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
so that was basically just the idea to create your own music, like not from scratch, was a big deal for me. So I guess that's what motivated me to go into it.
Yeah, initially.
Initially.
So yeah, so moving on, you said you went to school and you picked more interest into it when you met your
When I met my guy. He showed me just the basics of it, and from there, I can't play you, but I did, man. It was
guy. Looking back, I know everybody have that story.
Oh my god!
When
But
I
made sure I kept them. I know some people don't have the people. I have the privilege of having my first ever
Works,
beat. Like,
yeah.
I have it in my
Wow.
Dropbox and
Wow.
it's there. I go there like maybe twice a year just to go and
I
laugh
actually,
and know how
I
far
actually
I've
need to
gone.
hear that then. I
Yeah.
swear, I really need to hear that. Because for that's where you just notice like your journey and how far you've come. And you're like,
Absolutely. It's
yeah, you
insane.
started from somewhere.
It's insane.
I can imagine.
Difference
Right?
is clear. And it's also 20 or 10 years from now, I'll hear what I'm doing now and still laugh.
And still laugh at what you're doing.
Shows
Yes.
growth. It
Yes.
just shows growth, honestly. So that was basically just brilliant.
So just you picking up that and like starting to make beats.
Yeah.
What, like how did you offset from there? Like how did you?
Okay, so coming down, I started that was 26,100 level. So as of 300, 400 level, I was consistently doing it. I was basically making more beats than going for lectures. You know?
Wow.
Everybody definitely music does that to you. I don't know how. Takes you away from school.
Do you understand? Like when you
you
have something you're passionate about,
absolutely,
your interest just actually goes there.
As a then people didn't want to use my beats because I don't know, they felt it was hard to sing on, and I understood with them. I made a beat like it was a song and not like a beat, so there wasn't really any space for people to sing on it. So I learned that, and I think it was from there I decided to like rebrand myself and start making.
So, and you making these beats, I figure probably they are not conventional beats like you're saying that people actually
absolutely.
But wait, did you make it with the idea of okay, I'm making this beat so people will like probably listen to it and probably want to hop on it, or you were just making because you were playing around and seeing what you could do with the sound?
I was trying to make something that you know that you've never heard a Nigerian make before. As of 2017, Nigerians were not making rock beats. I was making rock beats without instruments.
Wow.
So like I wanted a Nigerian made this. Like that was the impression I wanted to make. So I did of course the trap and Afro trap.
Yeah.
At that time Jagaban and all those stuff.
Yeah, all those songs there.
Yeah, but most of the times what I did was very alternative and unconventional.
Yeah, that's
which made it harder for people to jump on because Nigerians didn't trust that sound then. It was either trap or Afro trap or basically your Davido type of
just pure Afrobeat,
yeah. So that was literally the point then. I really didn't care, to be honest.
Just wanted to make music.
I just wanted to make stuff and listen to it at night while I was playing. That was literally just it.
No, that's inspiring stuff. That's inspiring stuff.
Yeah.
So it's been a long way coming, like, and like you said, now you looking back, sometimes you even cringe at the things you started with, but like you tend to just appreciate the journey and like love like where you've come so far.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Afro-Lofi. Let's talk about like the journey of Afro-Lofi. How, as I know, and probably I don't know, maybe every other person knows that you're a producer, that you are actually the originator of the Afro-Lofi. And I want to actually know how or what came about the idea and how you actually started that.
Okay, so this is a shout out to one guy, AP. He's in Canada now, but he's in Nigeria.
Yeah.
He contacted me to make beats for me, and he was also in love with very crazy alternate stuff like JOX. What is his name? I forgot
J.O.
J.O. Just some UK guys that were
that
were doing a bit something different. So he contacted me and I started making stuff for him.
Okay, he wanted that type of beat.
He wanted something like that, and I said fucking with jazz sounds.
Yeah.
I love jazz as a genre. So I started doing that and joining it with Afro shows. Some way it sat. It sat together. It was soothing. Basically what Whiskey is doing now, to be honest. That was basically what I was like trying to
figure out,
make. And then I started playing stuff and listening to lo-fi beats on YouTube. It was a big deal then.
Yeah.
Just lo-fi beats. And I realized that it's actually kind of together because lo-fi is a mix of new soul, jazz, R&B, and technically hip hop. It's just everything comes together. But the point is to make sure that lo-fi, meaning low fidelity sounds. My plan was to use low fidelity sounds to make high fidelity beats.
Wow.
Because high fidelity beats is basically Afro beats. It's heavy, it's strong. You know how they do blah blah blah.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Use our Afro drums that is high fidelity. Use low fidelity sounds that is lo-fi and merge them together. And that was
a lot of producing terms just put together.
Yeah,
but I feel you. I understand.
Exactly.
I understand. It's the process. But it's interesting to actually know how you actually just came up with that and coined everything and made it a thing. So this started back when exactly?
Before COVID. Yeah, before COVID hit, that was where it started. The first beat I made, I didn't even name it Afro-Lofi. I named it Mario.
Okay.
Like the Super Game, the game Mario. Because
Yeah.
I literally got the lead play
from the video game.
So I
Crazy.
just and it
Oh,
was,
I think I've heard that bit. Yeah,
yes,
I think I remember.
It's I up to beat, like that beat is soothing. It is absolutely soothing. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed making it. And from there I was like, okay, let me make this again. Nobody's doing this now. Everybody's doing Afro soul, but this is different.
Yeah.
This is absolutely different. And I don't want to do it so people will listen to. People just listen to lo-fi beats for study and stuff. But I wanted to make Afro-Lo-fi for people to jump on and sing.
Yeah.
Because most people didn't jump on lo-fi generally.
Okay.
So that was the plan for it.
Wow, that's interesting. So when you what did it catch a lot of attention? Did it reach a lot of ears when you initially just started making it? Or
so Nigeria has always been this country that is into party songs.
Of course,
like
that's how I was trying to phrase the whole thing. But yeah,
like,
I feel
Don Jazzy has cracked it out. Like and he said it so many times that he's made Johnny Drew going into the party life already.
Exactly.
So I won't lie, like it took a while. Of course, you would have those very distant ears that would be like, okay, I love this. I want to listen to this. I'll buy
exactly.
This. But majority of people didn't was like, this is just too low and depressing.
Exactly. When you don't understand, when you don't tend to understand it, and it's because of like the culture you said of them just being familiar with only like party vibes and all those kind of sounds.
Well, we had special ears. I know a lot of people up to date.
Yeah, they appreciate good sounds.
Still appreciate what I've been doing and they still follow me to this. Yeah, so I got some traction, but not as much as you'd get if I was doing like very famous.
Yes. Yeah, but it's actually something that have stuck with you, and like you've done a lot of it in the series. And I'm just saying, like I've heard a couple of them, and of course people have actually jumped on them and actually used the beat to produce like good songs and good tunes. So yeah, it's an amazing one. It's an amazing one. Yeah. So what would you say are like making this beat and creating all this exciting stuff? What would you say have been like the favorite projects you've worked on with probably some artist or just your personal work?
Yeah, so the one that stands out is Days Like This by Emma. So it's just quite new. It came out I think last year, December or November or so.
Wow.
It's a project, and it was
used single.
Yeah, it's a single.
Wow.
It's a single, but it's a 2-track EP basically. You know
how it's a 2-track,
It's a 2-track EP, and she used the 24th edition of Afro-Lo-Fi. I'm the 25th now, so she used 24th
edition.
And I would like 24th.
That's exciting because I feel like it's something that people are actually growing into. Yeah, so it's nice to see that now people are actually using the sound to actually produce.
Got a lot of reactions. People, I think she's almost about to sign the publishing deal with Sony. Like, because of that specific song and that beat, that sound. So you can see it's going global now.
Wow, kudos. Yeah, so that one is one of them, I guess.
Yeah, that's one. There is also Afro-Lo-Fi with 22. Okay. They haven't dropped the song yet. I really can't disclose a lot because it's kind of a huge deal, but that one too is coming soon. It's great, to be honest. Recently, like people are beginning to let me work with this. Before, people buy the beats, but they don't they buy it for listen, which was the thing I was trying to avoid ever since. But recently, they begin to realize that you can sing.
to make music. Exactly. People are having more diverse ears and listening when it comes to. So Nigeria is becoming very versatile with like music and stuff. So exactly. So that's exciting. Exciting. And talking about still your beat making journey. When you said you started like gaining traction, I guess it's probably through YouTube and Instagram, where you post up your beat and people reach out.
Yes.
Basically, So how was that? How was that going? How was the experience?
So COVID. Before COVID, I was like, okay, I was obviously feel like it's time I go into YouTube. I mean, people are getting a lot of money there, and you can get your opportunity there. I went into YouTube for a while, dropped out, but my consistent place of my go-to place is Instagram. Instagram has always been that place that has put me out there for opportunities, and it hasn't disappointed.
And it's crazy, like you didn't like even the way you actually went about going and posting your beats and stuff. It's not like it's just basically the beats. You just create the beats and you post it up with your graphic and everything, and it still speaks numbers. It still draws traction. People are still drawn to it.
What producers did before was they just put like a blank, just a picture, like non-static figures, and all you can listen to is the beats and just look at the picture. So I realized I mean, why don't we spicing this up? Let's make this at least worth watching.
Yeah.
Human brain can be quite childish sometimes. So I started using GIFs or GIFs or
Yeah,
GIFs,
yeah.
whatever we call them. But beautiful GIFs, like something you can keep
Very
watching in a
interesting.
loop.
And that's why I'm even saying that actually drew me to like how you make the beats, because it's you follow the process and
Exactly.
yeah, it's very
So
interesting.
whatever GIS I'm using has to follow whatever feel the beat is having. If I'm making
Yeah.
something soothing, then I have a GIF of maybe someone in the bedroom looking at the window, just something different,
Yes.
visually appealing. Because
yeah.
these days, really, visuals matter. You know, that's irrelevant as it is.
And that's what I'm saying, that even if it was not you on your system working, making the beats, you still found a way to go around it, and that it works perfectly.
You have to. Nigeria is a big place, and we all have different needs and likes, basically. So you have to be creative. You have to stand out.
Yeah.
And if I was one of the first people that started that, because most times literally it's just a picture and a beat. But now, if you check my IG now, literally that's what it's all about. Like, you always want to say, okay, what is the next thing, just for the image, even if you're not a music person.
Exactly.
So at least I have your interest one way or the other.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. So you started off with YouTube, and it skyrocketed from there. You started making more beats and getting traction. People started reaching out to buy beats and stuff. So outside there, did you, like you said, you talked about the first call or the first person that reached out to you to make a particular type of beat. So how, like, an experience around that, like, have you had more maybe international?
Absolutely. I have more international clients than the Nigerian clients. I think most of it is because of I'm not in YouTube anymore again. Right?
Okay.
Like, I stopped that because of how kind of toxic. I don't like being confined.
Yeah, YouTube, became saturated.
If you are a risky type producer, you have to stick to making risky type beats for
the audience.
For the algorithm.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. I wanted to make something like Elvis today, Michael Jackson tomorrow, and Terry Akpala the next, like that.
Like diverse. You said, you've been drawn to like versatility right from
exactly. So
jump,
so but for the years I've had more international artists and clients than Nigerian clients. And straight up Instagram and another medium I use, BeatStars. Everybody's most people producers are familiar with BeatStars, and it's mostly populated by international artists who reach out. And thank God Afrobeat is a big thing now, so they really do reach out to us, and that is how it's always been. Getting paid is a problem because normal Nigeria, of course, now you know how it is, but you always find a way when it comes around to money.
Exactly. It's just that you keep going with the journey, and like you say, you're learning as you go, Seth. Even if you're years into the game,
but it doesn't stop. I can swear that SARS would still be cringing at BTV like so many people, and those are the standards we are trying to reach. When it comes to production, man, like you never get satisfied at all. There are one or two beats you make and be like, "Wow, this is interesting," but most of the times, man, we feel like we're not doing enough.
Do you understand?
That is just how it is. We keep growing.
So speaking about like how, okay, you said you had this love for music and you decided to actually just start playing around it and all. But who would you say like inspired you? Who are your like well, I say faves in the music scene?
So
producers.
I grew up listening to American music, to be honest. So I always had this beef with Nigerian artists. I felt like we're not really serious. But nah, man, like if there's one person who has stand out and inspired me, it's Don Jazzy. Wow. It's surprising most people never really knew his work as a producer. They just maybe knew him as a label owner or something. But my God, when you go back to know hits and listen to each record,
he has a good track record, of course.
My word, like my word, it has to be Don Jazzy. Like I think one song that I listened to, I mean, I was listening to it my mom's Samsung phone, my earpiece was Surulere.
Okay.
I think that was the first time I even knew what bass was, and it was all Don Jazzy. It was all Sonic. I think that was the moment I was like, I want to start making stuff like myself, like doing
that's a solid inspiration.
Definitely Don Jazzy. Of course, SARS is also there, but Don Jazzy, SARS, and then when you go to the US, Kanye, Travis Scott. Travis Scott is what brought me to the modern scene and all
of producing.
Top 6 there, and I think that should be it. The rest, they do 4, but those are like my top Chelsea top 5 basically.
Okay, that's nice. These are solid producers.
Absolutely,
they're solid people in the game, of course. So you're talking about how you were not very, very, will I say, not conversant. You're not very, Nigerian sound did not really appeal to you as much. Yeah. So like, what would you say you would change about the Nigerian music scope? Well, like with how we sound or how we accept sounds and all.
I think we have gone into. it's funny. Our writing has incredibly improved. Like when you
Okay.
listen to artists like Ruga or Male, Rema, those
Mm.
guys are not mumbling anymore. Like they're actually
Oh,
singing.
so you really were
I
mumbling before
I
now.
really felt they were
Oh my
mumbling.
god.
I really felt they were
Oh
mumbling
my
before.
god.
I think
I feel like it still goes with the fact that yeah, music is also a commercialized
yes,
arena. It's a business, you
yes,
understand? So
yes,
you won't dispute the fact that these guys had this talent in them,
they did.
but probably they were
They
just
needed to start
giving.
with that
Do
first.
you
I
understand? So
understand.
yeah, so I would say that because I know this talent and I've actually followed their own discography, and I know, so I would say they were mumbling.
So I think I would say what I would really really want to change is, should I say, I don't want to say the follow the crowd mentality. There's just this
That
we
counts.
still,
That counts for
yeah,
something.
we're still confined to a particular pattern. We're
Yes.
still confined to a particular pattern that every artist must follow to make it in limelight. If you literally check it, we've never really had a full blown typical R&B artist. You get like, maybe see someone like Melvito now. As far as Melvito don't drop anything that is banger, he's just going to still remain kind of grade C, you know him, you kind of
Yes,
don't know him, you get.
yeah, and I actually agree with that
You get.
because of
Cause,
course he has solid works, he has
he
solid
does,
projects,
he does.
and now that you even mentioned it, somebody that yeah you could say maybe 5 out of 10 people would know him and
yeah,
like
but
follow his work, but he's not as
he's
out there
not
as he
there.
should
He's
be.
not there.
So yeah, I feel
And
you.
it's all artists that have done this. Even YC after Jagaman had to come out Omar Alaji. He had to bring out something they could play in clubs. Because I think that is one thing I want to change. The fact that we make club music, like literally, that is our
and like you said, it also goes with what you were trying to do with Afro-Lofi, how you want people to
like,
also be welcoming to it. Yeah.
It mustn't be a club song. It mustn't be a club song. There are other places here. We play songs in restaurants. I understand you don't get paid, obviously, because we don't do all
exactly.
those.
That's the challenging part, yeah.
In the US, of course, they play your song in the restaurant. You get paid royalties. All those very technical stuff. You get, but it's you have to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been how many years, and you still having to. I just want to drop something, no matter how stupid it is, but it's club worthy. I mean, it's not nice. It's really dampening our creativity, to be honest. So that is just one thing I think I want to change.
So if you probably would work with an artist, you want to like bring up the idea for that. Probably let me say you're in the studio with an artist now and you want something fresh, you want something versatile, you probably infuse that with the type of, regardless of what the artist originally sings.
I mean,
is this something you want?
It's my album. I think I can, because when it's the artist's album, for this label, even if it's independent, you are subjected to what you want.
Okay.
I mean, I can try and convince. I have tried convincing some artists, and they're like, "No, I'm a piano, love drums."
And that's the problem. That's the problem, because at the end of the day, you have to actually give what the artist wants. So how do you actually go about convincing? How do you find that balance? And how do we move forward? Do you understand?
Yes.
Because that's the challenging part. I feel like that's the challenging aspect.
I feel it won't start from the artists I produce. That starts from the big artists themselves. I think there are some artists that have tried. I mean, they have tried so hard to like break away from that mentality.
And yeah, starting the year off now with something like that, like you say, with hearing new sounds and new vibe. Actually,
to be honest, we are getting there. I mean, think of it. As of 2023, you couldn't really say this is the reigning sound. Even Amapiano, as big as it wasn't as dominant as some.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's doing his our own thing now. We don't even know what they are doing. Like,
and there are no labels to it.
They are not labels, and I love that. It's getting there. It might take a while, but I believe in the next 2-3 years, we will be cured by the whole club.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful too. I'm hopeful that will actually happen. So who would you like say you want like a dream collab with? You've mentioned some from producers and some artists, but specifics, who would you want to work on, like projects with, probably an album with? Just putting it out there.
This is really tasking. I wouldn't lie. I would say ironically, I know this might sound like the most far-fetched thing ever, but I would say Ice Prince.
Oh, okay.
I know it's very weird. It's a weird choice, but aside the fact that he's been like I've been like his biggest fan ever. I feel like I love comeback stories. I love Adekunle Gold. That's one hell of a comeback story, basically. So you get. So like, I love comeback stories. I understand that he's already feeling like he's gassed out and he's stuck, because the rap scene in this country is basically kind of dead.
That's another topic for another day. Because the hip hop thing.
But I feel the stuff of Ice Prince has done. He was the one that wrote the chorus for African rapper by
MI,
Like
yeah.
he's creative. He's a musical genius, and he
Yes.
still has a good voice. So I feel like he's one person I would really want to work with an album, and that should be his comeback. So
Okay.
you can see that there's an opportunity there, like, and that is what I'm looking for. I understand it's a bit selfish and coward because I'm not talking about young ones who want to.
Yeah, no,
You
it still
but-
makes sense when you think about it, because
Yes.
these are people that, like I say, you cannot dispute the fact of their talent and their musical genius. So yeah, Ice Prince is an artist that, of course, his comeback story would actually be nice to see,
Absolutely.
especially in a full-fledged work like an album.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Ice Prince is there, but I think when you come to the young ones, and there's this guy, I think he's your guy, said Worship. Worship is also Worship is also another artist. Worship is literally right up my alley. Like he's there doing the exact thing I'm kind of into. So he's also another artist of really.
I can't even wait to have him on my phone as well, because yeah, he's also a very, very
that dude is good. That dude is absolutely good. I won't even lie. So that is everything.
So
those two guys, I'm thinking those two guys. I can go selfish and say Novito and then Oxlade, who I'm not really that much of a fan of, but I love what
their
he does.
sound. Yeah,
I won't even lie. I love exactly what he does. So.
I'm a big fan of Oxlade, so I understand what you mean.
Exactly. So that just basically them.
Now those are cool collaboration, and I hope this is like you shooting your shots down today. I hope that actually clicks.
Super cool cat. I hope they are hearing me. Like I feel like that level, whatever it is, whether it's the level of clothing, I don't know, man. That level needs like a resurrection. Like
yeah,
and I feel like I can do that. I can actually just do that. There's talent there, so
trust.
That's basically
trust. That's nice. That's nice to see. So what would you say? What would you give for young? Like you said, you have had a crazy journey coming up.
Yep.
So for young producers now, like looking at the game, I'm looking like everything is overwhelming. There are a lot of producers out there. They are doing a lot of things, but I want to still stand out in the game. So what would you give them? What would you be your piece of advice to them?
It's basically the hardest advice, which is just do. You have to love music to actually do this.
Yeah, you have to find the passion in it.
I can say that most successful producers didn't think they would be making that much money from this. They just did it because they were obsessed with it. So you don't start making music or start producing music because you feel like next 2 years I want to make
and that is like journey.
You don't like just do what once you love it. I swear to God, the money will come. Like that is just how it is. That is just how it is.
I can actually picture like artists, producers like Fields and Young John. Like now that even now in the music scene, I can imagine what their journey is like when they started and all that.
Now you'd be surprised.
I feel like everybody have their own story.
Everybody has their story. So really, I know it's quite hard, and of course you need to buy music equipment, which are getting more expensive lately. I know, but if you are patient enough, just work with what you have. You don't need to have a Rhodes mic. Use your Behringer, be whatever.
Yeah.
Just make do with what you have. Don't need to use an Alienware system. Use your HP. It's basically like a 2 gram. I've done that. Everybody has their story.
Yeah.
Just to make something. Use your native plugins. You don't need to get all those. You understand what I'm talking about? Definitely. So that's just my advice. Love the art and do it because you
passionately. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. So yeah, of course I was not going to talk about this, but I still have to bring it up. Let's talk about Rap Messiah. Yes. I said I was not going to forget that. So you made Rap Messiah.
Yeah.
By Ladipo. What happened with that? That song was a jam. Regardless of the fact that you were my guy, but that song was a jam. And now looking back, there's no credits of you on that song. So what's up? What happened?
Okay, so of course when I saw I was furious. So this is and it's still a crisis I'm battling with now. My name is Otto. Otto is a very generic name. Very, very generic name. So when it comes to when you just go on Spotify and search Otto, oh my god, you see like almost like 32 to 50 results popping out. As at that time I didn't have up to now, what am I saying? I still don't have like a Spotify account and a profile where I can get credits and I could be listed for splits and all those stuff.
Okay.
So I believe that is why. I believe an author was there, but maybe they found out that wasn't me. That was not.
Okay, so they took it down.
So I'm still working on definitely the next 2-3 days. I'm definitely working up my Spotify, opening, rebranding everything.
Okay,
I'm going to contact them and be like, okay, this is who I am.
Yes,
you can credit me in the credit
because every time I actually play that song, and because I hear the tag, of course, but
Yeah.
I'm like, the credits, it needs to be there. People need
That's
to know that you actually did this work.
Okay,
And
it's I'll get back to you on that. Like, let me just get this. I'm getting it sorted out. If I'm reaching out to them and they're like, they are not, then we can, yes, almost it's going
start
to
having
be
a different
we can start having
conversation.
a different
Of course.
conversation. But
I
for
feel
now,
you.
let's just keep them in benefit. Like, that's what I believe that's definitely what happened, and it's all on me. Like, I was really not so savvy with having to open a lot of like having a Spotify account and
yeah.
iTunes account and all those stuff.
But you figure like it's something you need to do.
I need to do it to get those credits and be like, this is me and their credits, just not my name, my account and everything should be connected to that. So
I feel you.
I'll get back to you on that.
I feel you. So like how would you say now? This is another question. Like on a personal level, you strike the balance between being a lawyer guy and actually producing. Like that's a crazy dynamic for real.
Don't tell anybody because technically it's almost unethical. Like of course now they are not lawyers.
Yeah, but we can see. Let me just a very very key example. Fouls.
You get. But
that is the reference.
Fouls on practice. You get. Like he just has the certificate. I don't even think he pays.
But in a way, I don't know why people still actually associate him to being a lawyer.
I mean, because he is either way, he still talks like one.
Ways,
still has knowledge
of
law. He went to law school, obviously. So it's not easy. It hasn't been easy since school. I mean, I'm fresh out of law school basically as of last year.
But do you feel like there is like how do I put a divide in doing a professional course as law and actually doing music?
Well, there is. Like I understand you can try your best to be like I can do both, but woof, like
it's not going to be easy.
It's not going. I'm still kind of figuring out how I'm going to like do. I don't really want to practice, obviously, and I also don't want to do music full time. Like I understand some people want to do music full time, but I really, I'm not the put your eggs in one basket person. I really want to try and juggle around as much things as possible in Nigeria.
Yes,
you don't just trust on one thing, basically. So it's easy. It's a work of load, but you figure it out on your own. You figure it out. You don't be like, okay, well, to hell with the professional course and music, or try and just
find a balance.
Together.
And like you said, once you have passion in, I feel like in everything you do, you find a way to work around.
Passion don't be that low. Like I'm just there. I am just working. Of course, like I've never dedicated as much time as I did for us. Right? It was really, really crazy. I feel that is even for a different reason. Like,
I just feel everybody actually be going through that route. Like actually has to.
It's clutch time. It's do or die basically because a lot is on your head. Not like the fees is even what we pay like 200 and something. And that's all we pay, but it's still a lot. It's a big deal having to come out well as a lawyer. Just at least for your parents' sake and reputation and all those things. Forget certificates, but at least make sure you are a good lawyer, like and you came out well. So that was the point. We're still waiting for the results and see how it comes out anyway.
But at least you can actually say you are acclaimed as a lawyer. you are already a lawyer guy.
Yeah, definitely. My first place definitely there.
So you of course you can't say a lot about this, but you said I wanted to just ask if there are like planned projects that you have coming up this year. I mean, it's a fresh year. We're expecting a lot. So
I'm not supposed to. I have like my first trip to Lagos this month.
So exciting stuff.
It's about to get real. I've been given so many
yes. And me personally, I'm one that wants to see you out there, like you working with more people and stuff like that. So of course,
I'm going hard, man. So there is. Again, Emma is also she's my go-to artist basically now. She's really in love with my sound. There's her, she's working on a project, like I said, with Sonny. So it's going to kind of be a big deal. A lot of things I'm really not supposed to disclose.
I feel you.
She's featuring some top UK female rapper artists. Let me give you a hint there.
Okay. I feel you.
Whoever can get it there. There's that. I'm working with a lot of come up artists. Artists who just blew up like let's say AV did basically.
Oh yeah.
Those are the type of guys I believe I'm working with. No big artists like let them be on their game. They're on a different level now. So we're working with some come up. It's so sad I really can't disclose that much because
I feel you. Like it's a journey, and by the time everything is out in the open, we'll get to hear it. But it's just nice to know that you have something planned for the year.
There are lots planned.
Since the year is just starting off, we should be actually looking forward to it. That's exciting stuff. So nice one. Thank you so much for coming on this very, very interesting talk, guy.
Talking about music, it's really releasing. Like it's something we all love. Man. I really love what you do here in this podcast.
It's like just as producing is your passion, discussing about music and everything music, it's also my thing. So why not? Why not give the people what they
Thank
want?
you so much for having me.
Yeah,
I
sure,
really
sure. It's a
appreciate
pleasure. It's a pleasure. Hope to have you again, of
it.
course.
Definitely. I will update you now.
So
Yeah.
yeah, guys, Author the legal producer here, and thank you guys for listening as usual. And yeah, the year is just starting, and of course, I have exciting stuff for you guys. So just keep listening, stay plugged, keep sharing to your friends as usual. Help me grow, help us grow, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys. All right.